guys, today we are at Abilene's brand new animal shelter, the PARC. All right, let's go check it out. All right, here we are inside the new PARC animal shelter. This is Andrew, and he is the volunteer
and outreach coordinator, yes.
All right, well, do you want to tell us a little bit about All Kind?
So All Kind ourselves, we are a nonprofit prioritizing the responsible pet ownership, education, and providing resources to the public. We're in the PARC, the Pet Adoption and Resource Center facility. And here, I know this building, over the course of about 2 years, we raised $14 million. There's been a lot of forethought and a lot of things, including this half wall, including some tiles are different in there, a lot of noise reduction, visibility blocking to help make sure there's minimizing the barrier aggression, noise suppressing, including glass here, indoor-outdoor access for almost every single kennel space. There's like 2 exceptions.
Yeah, it's really a nice place for the animals.
It is. It's a huge upgrade from what we previously had. The goal was not what we had before. We were making do with what we had. So it's definitely 10 times better.
Are these like the star dogs?
So
they get their own little space?
These two, one in particular, right here, this is Michael. He does not do well in kennels. He might have some maybe separation anxiety, just anxiety in general. So he's been thriving in this kennel space, which happens to be a little bit more of like a display. It's a lot easier, they're one of the first eyes to be laid on from the public. He's right now enjoying time with Moses, his buddy in here. And that gives him a bit more camaraderie. They can just hang out, have a good time. They still get walked. They still have their kennel space cleaned every day, just like everyone else. If we didn't have this space, he would probably be in our office still because he needs some kind of attention.
He gets anxiety, probably.
Right. He's on what's called our urgent list, I think partially because of that. He's not very kennelable for someone who might need to put them into a kennel. I don't know what their home situation might be like. That's the only reason, because he's fantastic. He is very calm. I don't really have a negative quality I could give you because I haven't found one. So this is one thing that we can afford to them, and where possible, we try to make accommodations because not every animal fits through a cookie cutter. So Moses just happens to be able to enjoy this space with him because we already dog tested to make sure that they were friends and that they were friendly.
So, and y'all have a dog park, right?
We have little play areas, like play yards that I can show you outside.
Yeah, let's go see them.
The dog park, which happens to be behind us, that's owned by the city, but it's not really utilized by us. It's not connected to our facility. You can probably see the chain link fence from here. But we have 4 play yards, and straight ahead are 3 meet and greet, tinier kind of turf yards. Makes it easier for taking them off leash in front of a possible new adopting parent. Of course, it does get a little bit louder out here. Usually the dogs, like on this side, until they see you, they don't just bark to bark, but they start telling each other, hey, there's someone or something, let's bark.
It sounds like my dogs when they're outside and all the neighborhood dogs.
Yes. They're just letting each other know, hey, it's something cool, or hey, I guess we're barking now.
Yeah.
If we can go on either side, so here barking on this side, maybe if we go over here, this is one of our barn cats. So we know there's 2 cats, Biggie here and Callie inside. These are the 2 exceptions that all animals are adoptable here. Because they live on the premises. If you happen to see them roaming, we know about these 2.
That's so cute.
Right over here, so we have these 4 different mirrored pods. All the internal, external are the same except for the color. The color just helps to quickly identify they're in this pod, this number kennel.
Okay.
If we come over here, this is 1/2 of our play yards. This is one of our play yards. It's this front half here. There's a gate in the middle, so you can open it and connect the 2. Like when they do dog testing, it's a little bit easier for like a slow introduction. They mirror the same thing from this side to that side, so we have 4 total play yards. We make it as easy and accessible for volunteers, for staff members to let the dogs off leash or on leash for some dog testing. And then on top of that, there's opportunities for them to take the dogs off premises and kind of go into the local Abilene city.
So if you are looking for a dog, then do you get to come out here and play with it?
I'm sure it's possible. Usually the first meet and greet would happen in either an indoor or one of these little meet and greet rooms we passed, just to see if there's like an energy match, because you might have an older individual who can't handle puppy energy, or you know, someone who's younger who wants someone to keep up with them, so they want someone who's jumping around. I haven't seen potential adopters go in here, but I don't think it's off limits by any means. There's a lot of opportunities. If someone just asks, I'm sure we could probably accommodate.
Yeah. All right, so where are all the kitties at?
So the cats, for the most part, are back inside. We went down the dog hall. It was right next to us. There's one wing for cats. The capacity for cats is probably maxed out around, quick math here, maybe like 30 or 40, not including any that might be in fostering. So I can take us down here and see the cats.
So this is where all of your cats are.
A majority. There's a small isolation.
Several empty cages.
Yes.
Or
so
kennels.
There's a lot that are empty. Right now it's been a lull for cats. I know we've recently taken like a chunk of cats from another facility. A lot of offloading and kind of balancing with other either facilities somewhat nearby, or there may be some transports going on a little bit further. But a bit, you know, it seems like a very camaraderie. If we're kind of suffering and someone can help us, we're trying to repay the favor, or maybe get that favor in the future. So I know some of these even have like a little bit of extra darkened space. Venkman, I know, is a little energetic. Very adorable.
They're just all so cute.
And they do, some of them being empty means that we're afforded, these are all modular. So all this like, we have like a black port that you can see. We have a yellow one you can't really see, connect to them vertically and horizontally. So we can afford some of them longer space when we have the openings to get
And then
them
what is the cost to adopt a cat or a dog?
Right now, I believe it's still the name your price adoption fee. So it just means anything you provide is direct donation support for
and then
just
they're
any
all
recoup.
neutered or spayed.
Right. If they aren't at this moment, they will before you get them. So that goes with vaccinations, with microchipping. The vaccines do include the rabies as well. And then part of our enrichment for them, of course, we do have this outdoor catio. It's fully fenced in. We had some volunteer effort help us with the fake leaf turf to block out some light and visibility.
Can we walk out here?
The vehicles. Yes.
Oh, well, this is a nice area.
Just making sure it was unlocked for us. So, yes, I know the previous member who had my position, he was part of building these little kind of agility planks that with a special mechanism to attach it to a chain link fence. We of course have little patio furniture and just a lot of things that we can afford the cats where possible, so they at least get an actual breath of fresh air, because they don't have indoor-outdoor access.
But this is so nice, the whole facility.
Yes, I cannot stress how much this is like 100 times better than the previous facility, and it's just fantastic overall. So there's a lot of little niceties that have been put everywhere. I mean, even you can see like drain ports. So if we have to wash, we have a reel, like a hose on a reel here. A lot of convenient cleaning ability here. Some easy storage space. Right now, of course, we can just kind of leave this out here. It's not gonna fly away, do the crazy winds from yesterday, anything like that. But we have things like toys, we have the grooming products, like there's a brush hanging out of here. A lot of resources, all for the betterment of the animals, their enrichment.
So what's going on with the music and the purring?
So usually in every wing or pod when we're outside, there is classical music, or I think the cat techs here like to curate their songs because their speakers not fully plugged in, but they like to play their own music, and I guess they've chosen a more entertaining track that is very cat related with some purring. But usually there's classical music playing, which is it's been shown to also calm animals, not just us. So I mentioned before, they don't really bark, or you don't really hear cats meowing much, but you don't hear a whole bunch of barking or agitation from them until they see us. Then they're like, hey, what's going on?
Because there's music or something going on.
Or
yes, noise, so they don't feel alone.
Right, that's the kind of stimulation they can focus on instead of one door opening and all eyes looking at us. So it's a little something to calm them.
All right, so what do y'all do at this classroom?
So normally I'm holding a lot of volunteer orientations. It's just what is where, safety guidelines for new volunteers. That's like every other day. Other than that, of course, we use it for internal meetings. We just had one today, just what's going on and what's in the future. We're trying to do more use for this classroom, like if we can get any kind of like dog trainer to get some local lessons here. It doesn't have to be specifically animal related. I know they recently had square dancing hosted here. So it's more just community outreach, and one, it's if we get some eyes here, if we get some actual like people walking in here, they understand we're not just a place where you go if you want an animal. There are volunteer fostering opportunities, but there's also opportunities for you to learn a bit about responsible pet ownership, to maybe partake in square dancing or something of the like. So a lot more space for us to actually reach out more with the community, have them here.
Really neat. Well, if you're looking to get a dog or a cat, this is the best place to go. I mean, they had so many cute puppies and so many really sweet looking kitties too.
I'm a partial to cats, yes.
Yes.
They're all great.
Thank you for showing us around. Tell us how we can help the park.
So main way is to go to our website at allkindabilene.org under the Get Involved tab for donations for fostering for volunteering.